What I mean to say, discount, like, I mean, from the billing perspective, your product can have a discount, your rating can have a discount. So, are we talking about the rating level discounting, or is it like at the product level discount? What I've
There
understood,
is
what
no
you are
rating
saying,
level discount possible. As
okay,
in the rate card will not have any discount anytime, anywhere.
okay.
Let me try opening that story. Let's see.
What kind of query or concern we have on discount? As in, will not be able to support.
No, we are just checking, I mean, what do we need to progress each and every feature? We are discussing what are the dependencies, correct? And where are we and what should be done, okay? So this is the story, Antilia rating logic enhancement, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so here, I mean, the first query was that event type supported should be shared with Pinak and Nihar. Is that right? Pinak and Nihar, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Should I add a task, Mahesh, here?
And who will provide this event type supported view? As in, Pawan, will it come from Dave, or we need to do something?
No,
How this will come?
Manoj, that's why I have set up the second with that call to discuss, because these things have come up in last 3-4 days only. That this event types and usage, some changes into usage block also they have suggested, Nihar and Pina.
I'll create it in your name, Pawan, but just let's try to understand who shares that and then we'll add the name here. Okay?
Yeah, sure, that is fine.
Antilia. And is that fine? Okay, and this assignee is Pawan. Will review and will change, okay?
So maybe if possible, let's discuss that on this call now and close it, correct? Just because otherwise we'll just keep talking about it and we'll never be able to close it. Then this tracking, etc. will go away automatically. So let's discuss, understand this point now, Pawan, if possible, and then close it in one go.
Right, yeah. So Nihar, can you now explain again, please, that event source? But what Manoj, he was what I understood is that Nihar was telling that um, in the CDRs, right? The first parameter initially was something hard coded value, and then they put as the CLI numbers there, and because there are so many CLIs, so now they're saying that that first parameter should come as a something similar to service ID, which they are suggesting into DV, and that will come from velocity as a event source. So I didn't quite.
No, hold on,
I didn't
Pawan.
quite
You
understand this.
don't.
Right. Yeah.
Hold on. You don't go through the mails anyhow. So no, forget about all those things, Manoj. That was the decision taken for DV. And as because that was the approach for DV, I had dropped a mail to Pawan, and after that I discussed with him that this was the approach taken by DV. As an end-to-end designer, would you like to take the same approach so that it will be a generic approach for all usage products? But as because we are following the OC in the global scope, in the global scope we are going to use the same network element. Yeah, exactly. We are going to use the same network element, everything. Even these exact words are there in that mail. So we cannot go in the DV way. Let's stick to whatever was discussed over here, that the SLID will be created by mediation, and that will be the part of CDR, and also that will be the part that will be shared with velocity, and that will be the part of 637.
637. Correct. Yeah.
No. But
Correct.
that is already there, Nihar. You said we have to forget SLID, if I remember correctly, right? That is already there. So what's the change
So
there?
if there is a miscommunication, okay, hold on. If there was a miscommunication
That
earlier,
is
we are
okay.
not
We will
going in
sort
that
it out.
direction.
so
We are
Yeah.
going to stick to whatever has been agreed.
okay. So
Whatever
is
was
that,
agreed.
no, but that's fine. As in from our side, Nihar, and you understand the SLID flow very well. We are okay, but is Penak okay with that? As in, he will treat SLID as event source in that case, correct?
Where is Pinak?
Where is Penak? Yeah.
Pinak had
He just
different
dropped.
call, is it?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Did he? Oh, DV call. So should we check if he is available for the? I have this call, GSIP call between 5:30 to 6:30. Should we check if he
Check
is available then?
with them.
Yeah.
Definitely.
As in, obviously, I think I agree with Nihar on this, that our model works based on the event source, which are service location ID specific. And to be honest, we are flowing that SLID back from GONM to CBP to velocity, then velocity 637. So all of that is already happening. So
That's
if Antilia can use that as the event source, that's fantastic. No need to worry about anything else. Then the existing design will hold true. But if there are issues in terms of, I don't know, character limit, um, event source has to be some type, and all those sort of things, then we have to.
Manoj, I'm pretty sure that it will work out. I'm pretty sure. But anyhow, we will take the final call of Pinak. That will be a matter of 5 minutes mostly.
So there is
So then there
should not
is
be a problem.
so then there is no issue
no
as
change.
such at
Yeah.
this moment for event type or event source.
And there is no change
Event
required.
source. Yeah. So that is there, Manoj. But Manoj, if you remember in the last call also, I initiated a point which requires again Pinak's involvement. So let's not discuss. But I'm just giving a hint over here.
Product thing, usage product thing that we need
Product,
to
exactly. Mahesh, you want to say something?
Yeah. Do we need anyone from Velocity? Valor is available at the moment.
Yeah, velocity is also required, but we also required Pinak in order to make this configuration consumable by billing also. See guys, try to understand, usage is something which we are dealing for the first time in Antilia. Yeah, in the strategic one, tactical, there are ways when BAL was in function. So after BAL in the strategic journey, this is a new thing, and that is the reason we do require handshake between velocity, me, like in the sense Antilia and docs and mediation. Yeah, so that is the reason why these many communication gaps or anything, whatever is happening. Yeah. So Manoj, coming back to the point, Manoj, we definitely require a usage product which needs to be configured in the product model itself, and that needs to flow through the 637 with the event source which we discuss right now. The event source is a part of that particular product in the 637. Also, there are event types. I believe I have shared across through the mail, or I'll be sharing. That's not a problem. So those blocks are also should be there if the event types what Pinak was saying is supported by OCSMB. Yeah, just for example, Manoj, for your understanding, for example, just for example.
Yes, I'll just be back. Give me 1 minute. You can continue.
Yeah. Let me share my screen, Manoj. It will be easier actually. Let me know once you see it. You see it?
I can see.
Okay, so these are the default rating configurations. All these things, like what we are saying is, if there is a PSTN direct dialed available in OC. So this block needs to be added in the product model, in the product payload. Similarly, if the call related facilities are provided, non-call related facilities are provided, operator calls are provided, VTN calls, SMS, if all these things are provided, then we can add everything into the payload. Or else you just let us know, like whatever, let us, in the sense, let Velocity know that whatever is not supported over here, event types, so we can remove them. Or even if we add it, there is nothing wrong going to happen, because these will be the extra configurations available in billing. So down the line also, if you want to use it, any of these events come through the CDRs, so that will be rated properly. That is the
But what is the significance of this? Are this like more of a value-added feature against the digital voice product, where you can opt for telephone call? But why? It's a telephone call is a product here, is it? Or a value-added service here, is it?
It's a
What
value-added
is
service kind of. It
okay?
is related mostly for the ratings, default ratings at the end. Yeah. So generally, in usage, whatever we have explored recently, so these events are coming with usage. So that's the reason we thought of, let's put everything, these 6 to 7 event types combined for all the usage products, whether they are using it or not. So let it get configured so that tomorrow, if it is
Yeah,
required, can be used.
understood. But what is the base list for this? As in, is there a description of this? What does telephone calls, PSTN, direct dial? As in, common sense, if I apply a common sense, I'll say that, yeah, I'll need to make PSTN calls. I need the call
Exactly.
related facility. But then, is there a kind of a form description around this somewhere?
Description, the documentation part of it, Manoj. So, but okay, I can give you.
Introduce this, as in, is it
Okay, I can give you an idea, like why it, how it came, how it crop up
yeah,
for
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
discussion. Yeah. So in Entelia, in the billing system, there are some event IDs like 128, 129, and all this stuff. Those are for usage. And when mediation end, when the CDRs they process it, so they convert it into a particular event type. Event type. So and they have their own logic over there. So they understand PSTN calls, they understand SMS and all this stuff. Yeah. So if they convert, they will be putting a particular ID for that call type, as call type in the CDR data, and sends across to Entelia. And Entelia checks that, okay, this is this kind of event type, and Entelia knows that how to deal with this particular CDR and how to get the proper rate for those CDRs for those event types. So this thing came up from there.
But then, for us, it's a very generic single event type, which is operator connect CDR or something like that, isn't it? Why there are so many event types for one product?
No, it is not for you as such. These are like, the event types are there, and for OC or DV or CV, whatever it is might be. So it will be falling under a particular event type, depending upon whether it's a PSTN call, whether it's a VoIP call, whether it's a on net, off net, and all this stuff. So every CDR has to fall in a particular category of event type. So that's how. So that's how this thing came up.
So
So
those are
if we
product
don't want,
agnostic, isn't it?
correct, yes.
Hmm.
So if it is required, it is well and good. If we are sure, 100% sure that none of the event types are going to be used, so we no need to configure it. If we configure it, it's not a harm. So that's what Pinak was saying.
There is no harm if we configure it.
Yeah,
I
I
think it's
was
better to understand a little bit better about this. As in, I think our end goal is that OCCDR should go through and we should be able
Exactly.
to bill against them. If that is happening, I am not worried. But if there is,
Yes.
if there is kind of more nuances to it, then we should understand that. Just because there is nothing called non-call related facility in OC, we can make any call and every call because it's connected to global managed voice network. So I don't know, there may be restrictions in the SMB DV space, hence this sort of event type, etc. And then we kind of deduce on net calling or extranet calling or anything else based on the CDR values only. So based on the kind of um, number of fields which appear in CDR, that helps us to derive whether it's on net, off net call or extranet call. So I don't think we kind of need any of this, but then if this is not causing some trouble to us and we are under pressure to get this delivered, then I'm okay. And then later on, if we think that this needs to be removed because it is causing something else, then we can think about it. But it would be good to kind of get a little bit more about this, as in how this.
Yeah, we can ask Pinak in the next call,
Pinak,
or the whenever he's available. I think it will be taking another 5 minutes.
What should I write down as a query then?
Event type. Need more understanding on the event type configuration.
And this
event
is
types.
not for a specific event for OC. We are talking about whether all event types are to be defined or not for OC, right?
Exactly.
Manoj, I joined halfway, so
Yeah. You understood
so,
correct. You understood correct.
So okay,
Yeah. As in, we can't do text message, by the way, from this number.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay,
so just Manoj, just for reference, for DV, these particular block is just putting it over there, all these blocks for DV, for digital voice. That's just putting it, and as because velocity can't do this, so they SCS being used in order to put this value. Yeah, so just a reference. So
okay, meaning also a catch there, is it? Okay.
So the meaning of the thing is like, so it can have. So that is the thing.
Okay, that's fine. So I think most probably we are kind of at the moment we are hinting towards that point that we'll just use the common SCS functionality and we'll just keep it as is for OC as well. No change, but we'll discuss this further just to kind of reinforce that statement. Okay,
that's correct.
So this is kind of a default thing, Nihar, which SCS will just add it there because this data will be somebody has to provide, right?
So this will be like text kind. Yes, Manoj.
No, can you again share that file? As in,
share my desktop or share the file you are talking about?
No, just present your desktop or whatever. What you were showing was something called usage JSON, is it? Okay. What is this? This is one product in 637 for DV.
This is one product in 637. No. This is not for DV. This is a sample JSON for usage product.
Usage product. So
this it's a part of it.
So this will get plugged into 637.
Correct.
Okay.
Sorry, for which product is it? I heard velocity also. So just trying to understand, which is this JSON?
I don't know if you can understand. Actually, this is a consumer because it starts with N. And as I read, it is consumer STD, something like that. No idea.
Okay.
Possible that it might be a test or handcrafted JSON also, possibly.
And has anyone created anything which aligns to business products? Any of the?
No, as I said, Manoj, usage we are still discovering. We are still going through step by step, like what needs to be done, what are all required, like that. Still, the product configuration, the Excel sheet, that is also not yet done. So how to put the usage over there with OSC details.
So you said we have voice subscription and main PO, correct? Operator Connect for Microsoft Teams is already being used. So if we can't plug that thing into voice subscription, is your view correct? Just because it has to have the separate element for usage.
No, Manoj, I didn't get you. Sorry, come again.
No, there are two products that we are currently using, and most probably Entila will read those two blocks of products
That's
from
correct.
637. One
That's
is
correct.
main product offer, which is Operator Connect
Yeah.
for Microsoft Teams, and the second one is one of the LPS, which is voice subscription. Okay.
Correct.
So I can't plug this thing of usage related info in
No.
voice subscription like Row2. That's
Into
not
any of
possible
these two. No, that is not possible.
because
So
that
use
S code has to be exclusive for usage is what
exactly.
your argument
Exactly.
is. Okay.
Yeah, that's correct.
Can we use voice number block in that case? There is another LPS that we have, isn't it? Which is coming in 637.
Talking about this
And
one,
just,
right?
And just say that that is for usage.
Yeah,
I
possible.
don't want to change the product model. Definitely not at this stage.
Yeah, definitely, it's possible, Manoj. It's possible that we can use voice number block for the usage, and it will be built against this particular LPS, and we can velocity can make it is billable flag yes, so that it can flow to billing. I mean to say billing payload.
That is another complexity, isn't it? But I'm sure we will be able to sort that out. So that's fine. Pawan, kind of take this as a clue for now, and let's work through that. That if we enable voice number block LPS between Velocity and Antilia, and yes, we need to make it as billable. That's true for PUPM. What are the repercussions of it from both Phoenix and from Antilia point of view? I think we'll have to figure that out.
Yeah, because in that sheet we have not taken any of which is not billable, right? Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's right. As in, we have the reason to do it. What all we need to send? So obviously that default thing can be done by SCS. What were the other elements they are? If you go back to that JSON again, I know it's handcrafted and maybe consumerish, but let's still figure this out. Is this, and Pawan, I'm sure you can easily check this. Is this construct same as the other products that we have? Billing account coming first, then some of the product offer, product specification thing, and then
The
default.
sequence I cannot commit on because to be very honest, I haven't seen a real 637 till now because I haven't had anything testing with me.
No, I think Pawan worked extensively on that, so he can check that, correct?
So this is you have shared a complete 637, or this is not
This
complete
is
637, right? Or is it?
this is
No,
this is the usage excerpt from consumer.
the
What I
total
wanted to check is
637.
what I wanted to check is against one LPS or against the PO that you have built.
Yeah.
Just see if this aligns or not.
This the structure, right? Yeah, that I can check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything which is like we can't do at all over here? I think I just see that most of them are. I don't think we need to put a contracted point of supply. We don't have that sort of thing. So some of these bits will change. Where is the product characteristics over here? Nihar, scroll down. There is no product care for this, is it?
Some of the fields I see they are not there, which are in the beginning, right? At type or those things were not there for us. At type, at base type, these are not there in our NC 637.
Yeah,
Okay.
this NC637, this is not for DV, but this is for BB, which I changed now. So it has the thing. In the sample, it does not have any characteristics. That's correct.
Okay.
Here we have.
We can send characteristics, but correct?
Yes.
I don't want velocity to suppress it. So whatever voice number block characteristics that we have, we can send that.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. And then we have to agree this. Yeah, I think I agree with Pawan that at type, at base type, etc., we that has to go away, hopefully. Others look
if you see
fine.
product offering, if you product offering over here, it will be looking like this in actual. So it will be having only one ID, nothing other than that.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I think this all the other bits and pieces I'm okay. Only worry is if we make voice number block as Y,
Usage. Why?
then Y for billable sort of thing, then I assume that there might be a change on TMF wrapper on Phoenix side as
Phoenix.
well. That will have to work out, or
It
we'll
will
have to
be
leave it.
no, it will be zero only, na Manoj. It will be zero only over there. Anyhow, we are not going to send usage details over there. Correct. So in the Phoenix 637 for voice number block, we are not going to send any usage details, right? For example, rating, plan name, or all these details. So
Yeah, but
anyhow,
I think TMF wrapper might get confused that this is coming as a billable. Then
no, that we are not checking that. We are not checking that, Manoj.
Okay.
No, we are not checking that in the wrapper script.
Perfect. So yeah, but work through that as in if there are any kind of
we will be talking with Vamsi. We'll check with Vamsi for once. Yeah, so we'll make sure that it doesn't break Phoenix.
Yeah. No, this is fine. I think go with this model, Pawan. Voice number block. Again, force fit. I agree, but then number block is where you will get the usage. So if someone query on that, that's the answer. Okay. And
But how we are going to make it is billable, right? I mean, is billable in the product model? We have to change that.
No, it's not there on product model. Something on velocity.
Velocity, yeah. You talk with velocity, they will tell you.
Valeri or Jayant, they'll tell us.
Okay.
We'll have to test this OC global site thoroughly. I'm worried that we are making these changes and until I will work and Phoenix will fail. That shouldn't happen. Are you in touch with the test team by any chance? End-to-end test team? Pawan, sorry, bit of a detour, but
We discussed like in our Scrum call with Prashant and Priyanka. Yeah.
okay. They are fully onboarded on this now.
Not on this
Okay.
one. They have not. They have not started this yet. And I'm not talking about this actually. They come on the. They have yet to start this.
Manoj, I need to drop off. I
Oh,
am on
now
a
I
call.
think you
2
lost me.
minutes exceeded.
So
Yeah.
usage is fine. I think let's work through that with voice number block and event type. The default event type, let's understand what are they. And for the main event type, use SLID. Yeah, if Pinag agrees to it. So that's the kind of.
So those two things are open with Pinag at this moment for event related thing, event source and event type. So in the next call we'll do that, Manoj. Manoj, you please join.
Okay.
So
Another
that
point
it will
was
be easier.
you mentioned for BAL also, Nihar, that we need to discuss.
Yeah, whatever you take a point, so we can discuss everything with Pinag. No issues.
Nihar, one major thing that we wanted to do on these calls is 5:30 to 6:30. Also, I have arranged separate calls to check, what else is required for these stories. Okay, so now
these are required, Smita.
No, but you will have calls now, is it? I mean, I wanted to go through all these features, Nihar.
Yeah, we'll do that again.
What time will you? What time?
Tomorrow, first half,
Morning?
you can do that.
But then I also want Manoj as well on that call.
So schedule anything.
Go ahead, Smita. I think if there is any kind of issues, etc., then I'll get involved. But go ahead and build the delivery plan. I think that's your priority, isn't it, at the moment?
Yeah. So Nihar, you'll be able to help me. Yeah, you can drop off.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check with you.
Thanks. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So Pawan, now 5:30 to 6:30 we have a call. Okay. But I also have to work on the GSIP, the milestones.